What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing the final part of my player rankings of the contestants from Devil's Plan Season 2. So it's been about a week since the finale aired. So I kind of just took some time to settle all of my feelings and thoughts so I can actually make an understandable ranking. So without further ado, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So in last place I have Chu because she went out first. But honestly, I saw potential from her. Like, she wasn't like a complete throwaway to me, but I don't have any information to go off based off her gameplay because she wasn't there for long. So she belongs in last place for me. Next, I have Settle, and honestly, as I said before, I feel like he didn't really know what he was getting himself into. I feel like he played like he was way too nice, and as I said before, I really like cutthroat players. So just from like a personal standpoint, I wasn't really there for him because I don't know, he just didn't have like a sense of urgency. So I placed him here. And next I have Q Hong, and Q Hong is down this low because honestly, I feel like his part in the trio or in like the house group was just like a stepping stool for the other players. Like, he was a good help when they worked all together. But honestly, if he had to stand alone, I feel like he would have struggled a lot. So just as a player, I don't really have too much like respect for him in a sense because I just feel like he just was kind of like Sohee's and Hungyu's stepping stool. And next I have Song Young. Honestly, I feel like he just was honestly outsmarted, so I have to put him down this low because how can you be outsmarted in Devil's Plan? But yeah, like the prison group banded together and got him out, and I would have loved to see more of his gameplay. I would actually love for him to come back if there was a chance for him to come back in the future. So yeah. Next up, I have Justin. Justin, he was honestly dealt of like a bad hand of cards throughout the whole game. Because honestly, he didn't really have any peers or anyone to work with. I feel like everyone kind of had like at least one person that they were connected to, and he didn't really have that. So I feel for him in that sense. But then again, with that, I feel like he was a bit soft in a sense. Like, he definitely didn't have like thick skin. Like, I feel like he could have been more cutthroat if he wasn't like if the friendliness of like working with others wasn't working for him. So he's down this low for me personally because of that. But yeah, that's all I have to really say about Justin. Next up, I have Tino, and I really wanted to like him, but I feel like he sacrificed himself too much for the home team just for him to be on the bottom. Like, within that home team, we know that there was that main trio, and he was honestly at the bottom. Like, they were quick to just toss him out. Although I feel like Tino was like a big strategic hand in that side, but they were just as great after he left. So with that, I feel like he just was too locked into like that older brother type of role because he was the oldest person in the game. But I don't know, like, he just was liking that cutthroatness, and honestly, when it came down to it, if he didn't go home when he did and lasted a little bit longer throughout the game, I just never saw a path of him winning, truthfully. Next up, I have Sung Young. I honestly want to see more of her. I just feel like her downfall with me personally is that she was too confident that the prison game was going to be the night tours, which you can't be too confident in Devil's Plan. But with that, honestly, she like before she left, she portrayed that she would be a leader, and I feel like she would have taken control of her game. So that's why I placed her up like a little bit higher, although she went out pretty early in the game. And honestly, I would love to see her again as well. Next, I have Ji Young, and I remember like earlier during the first week, I thought that she was a potential winner. And honestly, I feel like she played a decent game. Like, I'm trying to think like of what exactly I think about her game because it's hard to really put it in words. But I feel like she played a decent game. She was allied with the house at first because she was in the house at first. But then once she went to prison, she kind of just like hit a decline, which I know really isn't her fault. But I don't know, like, I just feel like she didn't have urgency, I guess, in her game, and I don't know, like I don't really fault her too much. Up next, I have Sohee, and y'all, this is like the biggest drop. Like, she was first place for me for week 1 and 2, but she completely lost me in week 3. I feel like she was never going to put herself first. Honestly, I thought that she had Hongyu and Kyuhung and Tino, all of them. I thought that she had them wrapped around her finger, but I had that completely wrong. Hongyu had her wrapped around his finger. I feel like she basically handed him the win. I don't know, like, she really disappointed me. I figured that she would have won. Like, I really thought that she was our winner. She's not this low because I thought that she was going to win. She's down this low because honestly, I feel like she never had herself, she never had her best interests at heart playing this game. So, yeah, like, girl, I'm disappointed in you. Next up, I have Hongju, and I actually have a lot of respect for his game. I do respect that he was trying to get Hongyu out, and he was actively trying to do it like every single game. And honestly, I applaud him for teaming up with him, knowing when he couldn't really get him out. But yeah, with that, I really enjoyed him. He's one of my favorites of the season, but he's just down this low because people above him, I feel like, had more of an active role during the season. Next up, I have Unyu, and she played a really great game. She was very active in her approach, and she was not in a great position at first because she was in prison and she never got to get out of prison. She was outsmarted a couple times by Hongyu and all, but I genuinely feel like out of the prison crew, she had like the best win equity out of them all. So I really enjoyed her game overall. Next up, I have Seven High, and I wasn't a big fan of him at first, but in the last drop of episodes, he really earned my respect. Like, he was really trying to set up the other players because Hongyu was a complete threat. He noticed that Hongyu was a contender for the win, and then he tried his absolute best to get him out. And that definitely was the move. I feel like with Hongyu gone, he would have had a pretty decent shot at winning overall. So I have respect for him. I will always value a player that scopes out a threat and is actively trying to get them out, even if that compromises their position. So he played a perfect gambler's game, honestly. Next, I have Queen Harin. She is my favorite female player of the season for sure. She was like the perfect ice queen. She played extremely cutthroat. And I feel like she's like the blueprint of how you should really play Devil's Plan. Her and our winner. So I feel like her position here is completely personal because gameplay wise, I feel like she played a pretty decent game. Like, I feel like if I were to give her game a grade, it would probably be like a B minus or a C. But I love Harin, so she's here. And lastly, in first place, I have our winner. Hongyu played a very great game, very savage. And honestly, as I said with Harin, I feel like this should be the blueprint of Devil's Plan. Hopefully in future seasons, we see more people that play cutthroat. Although he got backlash, I mean, this is a game and it's called Devil's Plan. So yeah, like, his game, all of his moves were calculated. Honestly, I was surprised to see this side of him because in exchange he was like a completely different person, but his game was flawless and honestly just perfect. I have nothing else to say because he definitely played Devil's Plan. All right, and that brings us to the end. I'm curious to know your guys' player rankings as well. And season 3 has officially been announced at the time of me uploading this video, which is months later, by the way. I just had like this random urge to like finish this video because I'm like, let me not leave this series unfinished. So I'm back. But thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm definitely looking out for Devil's Plan season 3.